excuse me. As you can see, we have Score Treat and we have Haunted Hoops. I did do this off camera for both, and I didn't really hit anything in the hoops, but I hit these two. Wait, is this year's? Yeah, I hit both of these in the hoops. This one's numbered out of 399. That'll probably be going to Dennis. Check out his channel, IGH Outdoors and Sports, and this Spiderweb. And then last year, if you check my video from last year, that's what I hit for the hoops. DeAndre Hunter. So, we can do the same format as I did last year. Half and half, 20 and 20, and then 20 and 20 tomorrow. But before we get started, you want to scan the QR code there. It takes you to my link tree, has my Instagram, my whatnot. And I think maybe my Twitter/X. I don't know. But, figured I'd keep that out there and show that. But we'll keep that in the corner there. So we'll get these opened. We'll do half and half like we did last year. As you can see, we have some wrestling cards. If the camera wants to focus, move these out. Camera, there we go. Some wrestling back there. We had a Lady Death of Tiffany Stratton. Poison Ivy of Gigi Dolan, who's no longer with the company. And then two new edition pickups that I had. I'll show them real quick. A Fallon Henley out of 25. And I got this as a giveaway. So, just some wrestling. And then up top there, some customs. And Megan Bain's head popping out. But stop talking about wrestling and get these open. I love these just because it's a fun rip. I have fun every year ripping these. And I've been doing them for the past, a year now they've been out, I think. Maybe longer, but there we go. I think the design on the packs this year are a lot nicer. Like, just the packs themselves, but we're looking for the new look variation, or not variation, variety of parallels numbered as low as 31. So, that's pretty sweet. And then we'll get our NFL ones open. Oh, shit. Almost took my whole stand away. What up, Dig? How are you? We'll get this one open here. But just because spooky season is coming to an end and Halloween is tomorrow. So we'll do half today and half tomorrow. If I can get this one open. There we go. I hope so, man. I'm a Philly fan, but I hope... got one hanging in there. I hope they win tomorrow. Be great. Alright. So, we will get these organized here. So, we'll just basically dump them out like that. That's empty. We'll dump these out like so, and I'll just grab 20 from each, and we will put them aside for tomorrow. So, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Double check my count. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Put 20 of the hoops in here for tomorrow. And we'll do the same with the hoops, or the score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So, we have our dish for tomorrow night's video, or live, whatever you like to call it. And now we will we'll get all our packs for today, and we will get ripping. So, let's get our little tray here, and we'll basically go 1v1. should do this off camera, but whatever. And they're all mixed up. What do we got? There we go. One there. One there. Boom, 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 boom. 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 And we're just going to do the rest like this. So we got one here. But yeah, video will take a little bit of time today. But it's okay. That's how I want to do it, and doing the same roll as last year, so. A lot of packs, but it's, you know, fun doing it this way. I truly feel, so. But get ripping in moments here. I think we're gonna have a little bit more than I wanted here. Hope to pull another number card, which would be cool. But there's a stack there. And let's get these mixed up. 1 second. Alright. Let's get these going here. So I wasted some people's times, but yep, and boom. Alright. Not even close to being even, but just go like this. Here we go. Fix these gloves real quick. Alright. It's going to be a long video anyway, because I enjoy this rip, so. Alright. Parker Washington, Cardi, and Trey Harris on the rookie. Alright. Alright, so we got Tyus Jones on the base there. We'll just do our base and our rookies in a pile on the side here. There we go. We got the slime on BC. There we go. I don't know how you say his name, but Matthias on the rookie. It's a nice one there. Oh, no, next one, there we go. Alright. We have Sweat, Rashee Rice, and Makuba from my Eagles. It's a hit for me on my Eagles there. Alright. So we got Trey Man, Zach Levine, and Bagley. I'll separate this stuff later. Put it all in stacks like this. We'll just keep the rookies there like that. Alright. Here we go. We have Aiden Hutchinson, DJ Moore, and I think he's actually starting this week, Tyler Style. I did actually, where did I put them? Here they are. I did last year, and I did, that was the last year's one, and these were two from this year's hoops that I got numbered at $3.99. But I ripped them before I went on a little getaway to, not really getaway, but a wedding to Virginia. So we have Cam Reddish on the slime, Jokic and Trae Young. But yeah, I did already once, but because I was in the mood to rip, it was the only thing I had around, so these are basically a second round for me. But John Elway, Trey Benson, Woody Marks, who had a good game last week. I like the mix of them. They didn't have any Pokemon this year, or I would have grabbed them too. But oh, they did. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I figured I'd do a mix-up. Clint Capella, Patrick Williams, and BC again. But yeah, I like the mix-up. I mean, I know Dennis has done it 1v or separate, but I think it's fun doing both. That's just me, though. Joe Thomas, Quentin Johnston, and Brooks. Alright, we're almost on our first stack. But again, if you remember, for score, I think it was just for score last year, you got them before the score came out, but they did the opposite this year. Isaiah Hartstein. Oh, look at that. It's a nice one. Jimmy Butler there. And PJ Washington Jr. Get that in a sleeve real quick. But yeah, they did that last year for Hoops. So it's basically like the preview of Hoops. But they didn't do that this year, unfortunately. And I'm kind of upset with it because I thought it was cool to see like a preview of Hoops, you know? Alright. Put these here. There we go. Buda Baker, Tony Pollard, and Omar Hampton. Move these over just a tad because my stack's getting big. There we go. Oh, I guess we're doing Hoops again. Or, now we'll switch it. There we go. Now we're doing Hoops. Alright, we got Larson, Caleb Martin, Julius Randle. Alright, we got Chris Godwin, Tony Dorsett, Mike Green of the Ravens. I did actually. If you check my last video, I did actually. Marcus Sasser, second year. Zach Levine on this line. And Keegan Murphy. Yep, it was, I had a good box. I might rip more of it because I don't want my luck to go away, but it probably will. Golden Tate, Travis Etienne, and Terrence Ferguson. Yeah, I did do pretty decent in that box, if you do check that out. Scott Henderson, appreciate that. And we have this slime, pretty cool in the Celtics, of Derek White and Jared Allen. There he is. Hit that on the hit. Cooper DeJean for the Eagles, my birds. Then we have Deebo Samuel and A.E. Not even going to butcher his name. All right. Drew Holiday, Franz Wagner, and Ahmed Thompson. On the second year, Amen. Would hope to get a number out of score, which would be nice, but Brian Thomas Jr. I'm basically a color match with Trey Hendrickson, Josh Corney Jr. or Corley. Gary Trent Jr., Jaden Hardy, Steph Curry on that. I don't know what you call that. I have no idea what you call that. But pretty cool insert though, more or less. There he is, another Eagle. Hit that button for the Eagles, baby. Have to on it. Quentin Mitchell, Turpin, and Prince U. Call him Prince U. Okay, that pack was on the weirder side, but okay. LaMelo Ball. There we go. Rookie for my Sixers. Jared McCain. Put that there. We'll save that up right now. And ZR. I'm not even going to say his name. I'm going to switch my piles up. There we go. Get that Jared McCain sleeved up real quick. Mr. Lodak, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Put that back there. I do have Pokemon eventually coming up too. I'm going to be ripping Nick Bonito, Jared Verse, and Nick E on the rookie. Don't know when yet, but I got that on the way. I might have some Select on the way. The new Holiday Donruss Winter, and the Tins eventually. Whatever, we'll flip that around in a second. Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, and Vassell. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff I just have to start getting going. That's not bad. I mean, I know you're not an Eagles fan, so I mean, that's not bad if you got something you wanted. It's funny, Mr. Lodak. Sanders, Chuba, and Troy Horton. But yeah, I am going to do Pokey eventually. I did one Pokey video already, but wasn't great. And I ripped a box yesterday at my card shop, and that wasn't too great. Curry on that insert, Sharp, and Hunter. But I like the difference. Like, Dennis got me into the Pokey a little bit more, and my buddy at the card shop did too. So if I get Pokey retail, it's very hard to, but if I can, I will. There he is, Tank Bigsby for the Birds. Cooper Kupp. Trey Henderson from the Patriots. The hot Patriots right now, I should say. But there will be a part 2 of this tomorrow. So I have a whole other 40 packs, 20 of each next to me. Marcus Smart. Rod Dillingham, rookie. And Quentin Post on the rookie. But it's all we got left right here till tomorrow. Figured I'd do 2 parts because I'm already at 20 minutes and I was fixing the packs and all that. But whatever. We got Malik Hooker for the Cowboys. There we go. That'll go to Dennis. Don Mazeroski. And RJ Harvey, who had a great game last weekend. Alright, we got Jamal Sheed on the rookie. We got, I'm not even going to pronounce his name, but we'll do PD. Nicholas Batum. I don't know what that comment just was, but sorry, I missed it as I was ripping the pack. They come up so quickly. They do. They pop up so quick. Josh Jacobs going to Dennis. Mike S. And Devin Neal on the rookie for the Saints. But I've started to learn what Dennis was saying. Like, I used to do Whatnot a lot, and I sold off a lot of my wrestling stuff. Kuminga, Derek White, and AJ Johnson on the rookie. Sold a lot of my wrestling stuff, so I don't really stream on Whatnot anymore. I mean, I might sooner or later if stuff ever gets cheap for wrestling and whatnot, but it's so expensive, so I'd rather just enjoy the rip like this. And, you know, Maserati Marv, DeAndre Swift, and Jalen Walker for the Falcons on the rookie from Georgia. But, yeah. But, come on. Yeah, I watched it, and then I got on here because I was like, it's getting late, and I wanted to rip not too late like I usually do. Because my live's usually a lot later, unfortunately. But Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, and Zubac. That's what the score is now? Shit. Alright. Josh Hines Allen, Leggett, and Mullings on the rookie. Okay. There we go. Rookie of ZR. Another rookie of Silva for the Magic, and Ant-Man. That's a nice picture. It is going to be a good one. I actually hope the Chiefs lose. I can't stand the goddamn Chiefs. Yeah, we'll see. Tucker Kraft going to Dennis. Teddy Bruschi, or I always say his name wrong. Old School, and Nick Sorton. Terrible with names. Surprised I don't get roasted in the comments as much. But we're down to our last 3 packs, everybody. We got OG, Bradham, and Hardy. Alright, last 2. One of each. I'll be back tomorrow with the other half. Maybe we get a numbered in the other half. We shall see. Dig it. I didn't know that. Dig. I didn't know that. So that's pretty awesome. James Brooks. There we go. Kid's a local kid to me. Right up the road from me. He grew up. So that's pretty cool on the PC card. But that's cool. That's cool to know. I mean, I love watching Dennis and Lee rip it. It's pretty cool to see a grandfather and their grandson do YouTube together. So it puts a smile on my face every time I watch it. But last pack, here we go. We got KCP, Kyle Kuzma on that nice little color match for the Bucks going to Dennis, and Mike Conley. So the really only hits for me through basketball was this Spiderweb, Jimmy Butler, little refractor, and a Jared McCain. But we'll be back tomorrow, as I can show, with a whole nother 40 for Halloween. And probably later. No bat pulls now. No bat pulls yet. Nope. Yeah, it's awesome now. It's fun for them. Really is fun for them. But no bats. So we'll see tomorrow in the other half. But till then, see you tomorrow if you end up joining the live. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you thought. And if you ever want to know my socials, there's the QR code. And we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon. I miss sports. LOL. Yeah, I do too. But we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.